Indeed, the seal of 1,000 or more prophets, no followed prophet was sent except that he warned his nation about the Dajjal, and a matter has indeed been made clear to me, which has not hitherto been made clear to anyone. He is one-eyed, and indeed your Lord is not one-eyed. It is his right eye. It is his right eye that is aura defected. It is not concealed, but rather protrudes abnormally, as if it is phlegm on a plastered wall, and his left eye is like a glistening star. With him is every language, and with him is a picture of paradise with greenery, and in it water flows, and with him is a picture of the fire, black and giving of smoke. Related that the Messenger of Allah said, the Dajjal will come and step on every part of the earth except for Mecca. He will come to Al-Medina and find at each of its mountain passes rows of angels. Then he will go the side of a land that is barren and salty, and he will strike his tent or place where he is seated, will shake 3 times, and every male and female hypocrite will come out of it and go to him. Muslim related it as well, but through another chain, said, indeed, the Dajjal is one-eyed from the left eye, over which is coarse skin. Written between his eyes is kafara, the past tense verb for disbelief, or kafir, disbelief. This narration fulfills the conditions of Bukhari and Muslim. Another chain from Anas related that the Messenger of Allah said, the Dajjal will come out from the Jews of Asbahan. With him are 70,000 Jews, and upon them are crowns. And Anas related that the Messenger of Allah said, the Dajjal has an eye that is effaced, and between his eyes is written Kafir, disbeliever. Then the Prophet spoke the letters of Kafir, Kafara. Kafara. He then said, every Muslim will read it. And in another narration, Anas ibn Malik related that the Messenger of Allah said, the Dajjal is one-eyed, and indeed your Lord is not one-eyed. Written between the eyes of the Dajjal is Kafir, which every believer will read, regardless of whether he is illiterate or illiterate. Muslim related it as well, but through another chain, yet another chain from Anas related that the Messenger of Allah said, no prophet was sent except that he warned his nation about the one-eyed liar, except he is indeed one-eyed, and your Lord is not one-eyed. Written between the eyes of the Dajjal is Kafir, disbeliever. Bukhari and Muslim related it from Shoba. A freed slave of the Messenger of Allah said, the Messenger of Allah gave us a sermon and said, lo, verily, there was no prophet before me except that he warned his nation about the Dajjal. He is awwa, one-eyed, from the right eye. On his right eye is coarse skin, and written between his eyes is Kafir, disbeliever. 2 valleys will come out with him. One of them is his paradise, and the other is his fire. In reality, his fire is paradise, and his paradise is fire. With him are 2 angels who resemble 2 prophets. 2 prophets, and had I wished to give their names of the 2 prophets and the name of their fathers, I would have done so. One of them is on his right, and the other is on his left, and that is fitna, trial. The Dajjal will say, am I not your Lord? Do I not give life and cause death? One of the 2 angels will say, you have lied, but none of the people will hear him. Only his companion, the other angel, hears him, and he will respond, you have spoken the truth. The people will hear him and think that he is approving of and confirming the Dajjal, and that is fitna, trial. He will continue moving until he tries to enter Al-Medina, but permission to will not enter it will not be given to him. He will say, this is the village of that man. Then he will continue to travel until he reaches Asham, and Allah will destroy him at the Aqaba Afiq. Ahmad alone related it. Its chain is okay, but the text has gharaba in it, and Allah knows best. Related that a group of people entered upon Muad when he was sick. They said to him, "Relate to us a hadith that you heard from the Messenger of Allah."